Welcome back to the big show. It's Alex Belfield in the morning. Now then, it's that time of the week, isn't it, when we need to be cheered up? Well, a new study has pinpointed the fact that music makes us feel delicious. One man who knows all about cheering people up in the morning is former GMTV presenter Ben Shephard, who joins us on the programme now. Good morning.
Morning, Alex. I'm feeling delicious, I have to say.
Well, I think you are, and I've seen you many times. You won't know me or remember me, but when I worked in London before I was fired, mind you know that feeling.
You were fired?
Oh, always. It always ends up that way. Well, Capital Gold, you know what it was like. They said they wanted to be all about the music, and I wanted to talk, you see, so I didn't fit in.
Hate that.
It's a nasty business, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's ruthless.
I always used to see you at musicals and openings, and I'd see you at movies and things like that. And the one thing I noticed about you was you'd be sat there with 20 girls all around you, wanting to be close, and I'd be sat in a corner by myself with a ginster's pasty. Is it fun being you?
Oh, I don't remember any of those days. I would have quite fancied a nibble on a pasty.
You keep your hands to yourself.
God, there were some good times, Alex, weren't they? Back in London, going to those sorts of things. When I started out doing Entertainment Today and doing all that sort of red carpet stuff, it was a crazy time. You know, it was before I was married, before I had children. It was a long, long time ago, but it was a brilliant, brilliant, exciting time.
What's it like? Let me think of a good question. What's it like being attractive to women? I've never been there.
To be honest, I wouldn't really have much.
Stop it. Don't play with me, Ben Shephard. You know the ladies love you. You're in all those mucky magazines, semi-naked and topless.
Really?
Yes.
What sort of magazines do you look at? Is this why you got sacked, Alex?
I've no idea.
This top shelf obsession you have, looking at me naked.
No, it's not me looking at you. But when I tell
it sounds like you've looked carefully.
When I tell the girls you were coming on today, we like him. He's got a 6-pack. I've got a 12-pack, by the way.
They're not interested in that.
No, they're not. And you've got 1 chins, I've got 4. You see, this is where it's all going wrong. You see, Ben. Do you think the fact?
It sounds like you're answering your own question, though, Alex. Between you and me.
Yeah, but you see, the difference is I can't be bothered. You appeared as if you did care how you came across. Is it true?
But to be honest, I'm just quite happy chatting to people and enjoying myself, and I think that it's infectious, isn't it?
Yes,
there's no question that an enthusiastic disposition.
Yeah,
I can say that, but an enthusiastic disposition often makes a big difference.
It's not a very proper job, though, is it? Let's be honest. Sat here chit-chatting to stars all day.
No, not at all. It's not like doing a proper job in any way, shape, or form. And I constantly think I'm going to get found out and end up going to have to do a proper job at some point down the line. But while I'm not, I'm going to make the most of the opportunity I've got.
Yeah, and good for you. And you're good at it. Let's be honest. When you sat down on the couch for the first time on GMTV, can I be really honest with you?
Yeah, of course you can.
We're old mates now. You're a bit rubbish.
Yeah, too right.
But then you got really good. And it was nice of them to offer you that opportunity. And they never really recovered after Eamon left until you kind of came in, because it was always a bit awkward, wasn't it?
Thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say so. I would agree with you completely in terms of my experience. When they sat me down on the sofa, I said they were mad. I said, "Are you sure?" I said, I think you're making a big mistake, and I think I'm too young, and I don't think that I'm going to be any good. And they said, well, we'll see, and if you're not, then you'll be rubbish and we won't put you back on. But fortunately, they sort of gave me a bit of a chance, and it got better. It's like anything. When you started your job, Alex, or when I started mine, when any of your friends start their jobs, no one's any good at their job when they start. But you learn, don't you?
I've been doing this 15 years and I'm still rubbish.
Yeah, but that's the point, isn't it? The fact is you learn as you go along. The fact our jobs are more public, so people hear us getting better or see us making mistakes. And that's something that you have to embrace as well, particularly on GMTV and the fun that we had over the years. Often it was when everything goes horribly wrong that we had the most fun, and certainly the viewers enjoyed it as well, because that's just like life, isn't it?
I think the girls want a nice bit of trouser to look at when they're watching breakfast TV. Nobody wants to wake up with the Cocoa Pops and look at Adrian Charles. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
I'm not a girl, but I enjoy Adrian Charles. I think he's a fantastic broadcaster.
Yeah, but you see, you're a guy looking at Adrian thinking it doesn't matter whether he's ugly.
He's a very funny bloke, though. He's very good at what he does. Do these things not count?
Hang on, I'm going to get a pen and paper. Give me one example on that daybreak when he was funny.
I thought that women were more into the stuff inside. This is what we keep getting told. They're not just. It's not just about the exterior. This is what I've spent my life desperately hoping for.
Let's write down your list of ladies who you've had, and I'll write down mine, and then we'll see whether looks do matter.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, there's only one, and there has been for the last 15 years, and that's my wife.
And then before that, how many were there?
Before that, I met her at university. I've been with my wife since I was 20.
Oh, but you've got to have had dalliances. You can't. You must get bored eventually, don't you? Looking at the same old thing.
No, to be honest, any woman that's willing to put up with my feet
Oh, were they bad?
Yeah,
Really?
I've got hooves for feet.
Oh.
See that? You've not seen my feet before, have you? In one of your mucky magazines.
No, I've not.
That's a specialist magazine.
Yeah,
that
let's send that in and see if we can get you a deal. Back next with Ben Shephard. Very good. All right, here we go. Back on the big show with Ben Shephard, talking about music. We haven't got round to that yet, to be honest. We are going to talk about music because I'm as passionate about it as you are.
Yeah.
What are you up to now? Because I know you've done big shows, haven't you? Prime time for ITV. You left the GMTV sofa. What are you up to in the morning now?
Well, in the mornings, I tend to be looking after my children. It's been the most fantastic sort of 6 months since I left. And I'm started working at Sky Sports, obviously, and I work on Sunday mornings, and I do Goals on Sunday with Chris Kamara.
I don't watch sport.
Well, if you're
That's
not
why
into
I'm
sport,
seeing you see.
that would. Do you know? It's funny actually because I'm on every week, and people keep saying to me, "Well, what are you doing now?" And it's one of those things. It's like I'm doing a completely different genre, something that I'm equally as passionate about, which is sport, and I love.
Do you slag off women on your sports programmes?
I enjoy anybody that enjoys sport on my sports programmes, Alex.
Yes. Hey, listen, the good thing about you is you've got a personality and you've met so many of the big stars and they kind of like your cheekiness. You were able to get away with stuff that I probably couldn't. And that's always a thrill, isn't it? Because you've got to kind of have an understanding with an interview. They've got to give a bit and I've got to give a bit.
Yeah, there's no question. And I was talking about this with someone the other day. When you interview somebody that gets it, you can make some really exciting, you have some really exciting moments.
You're
when
buzzing,
you have a really
by
good
the way.
laugh.
Are you buzzing or am I buzzing?
I don't think it's
not me buzzing.
Shippy, someone's buzzing.
Can somebody stop buzzing? What exactly is buzzing?
Okay, am I still
stop
buzzing?
buzzing now. Very interesting. What is in the room that could have been buzzing?
There's a big vibrator.
Oh, really?
Is it that?
Okay, no, that's a fire extinguisher.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Anyway,
You shouldn't be doing that with it then.
That's a Bob Monkhouse joke for you there. And anyway, about these celebrities then.
Yeah, if you get somebody, for example, people often ask me who was the best person to interview, but someone like Will Smith was always brilliant because he made it so easy. And there's it's not much of a challenge, but he just gets it, and he'll have a laugh with you. He doesn't take it too seriously. You can talk about his film, but then you get onto the family, and meeting people like that was an absolute dream, really. And then it makes it much more exciting to listen to and to watch as well when you see two people getting on, and that chemistry is so important. And if you meet somebody that's not up for it, is not interested in it, it then becomes a bit of an uphill struggle.
And you're now doing sport on TV, which is fine. And of course, big thing related to sport in a gym is the kind of music you listen to. And of course, my radio show is full of music, and picking the right stuff is always difficult. I often let the punters do it because they know best.
Yeah, it's very much, isn't it? And it's a very subjective thing as well. But the Tropicana research, Tropicana have commissioned this research though to try and work out what was the song that would brighten your day every day. What's the song that gets you most stimulated when you get going in the morning? So
Sue Pollard's Starting Together.
It's one of them. It was up there, but unfortunately it fell off the list.
Together.
That's that specialist list you're going for again.
Everything.
Hey, let me tell you a brilliant story about Sue Pollard.
Go on.
Sue Pollard used to live round the corner. Well, I used to live around the corner from Sue Pollard, which I didn't realise till one day I came out of my house. This was when I just moved to central London.
Yes.
So I was about 1998, 1999. And Sue Pollard was outside her house cleaning the front of her house, and she had a tabard on and she had a headscarf on and she was dusting the plants and stuff. I promise, I swear I am not making this up. And it was one of those brilliant moments because you remember Sue Pollard so well from Heidi High and all the other wonderfully eccentric things she did. And there she was in her own house on her own front doorstep cleaning the windows and stuff, but as Sue Pollard should be cleaning the windows in a brilliantly eccentric way.
When you walked by, did she say Heidi High, Miss Cathcart?
she was I think she was polishing her aspidistra at the time or something like that. She had this greenery outside and she was keeping an eye on it.
She often has a squirt and a wipe in the morning.
She was singing away. She was singing away.
You see, my favourite song to get going, well, there's two. Wake Up Boo, Boo Radley's is a great song to start the show. Yeah. Brilliant. Or Jane Oh, go on, carry on.
I don't know the rest of the words.
And the other one, of course, is Jane McDonald's It's Starting Together. Oh, fabulous.
Is that a good one?
Yeah, and it's getting better.
How's gone? What's it starting together?
It's getting better, growing stronger, warm and wilder. Join in, getting better every day.
You do sound like Jane McDonald as well.
Well, that's the greatest compliment I've ever been given. Hey, listen, Ben. How long have we got, by the way? I've got to get off now.
No.
Are we all right?
Let me tell you more about this, though, because the interesting thing...
Sorry, start again, because I was talking over you then.
Let me tell you more about it, though, because the songs that you like, the Boo Radley song, which is a real favourite of mine, and the songs that you think you like, compared to the songs that actually your body reacts best to, it's very different. That's the interesting thing about the research, that when they connected everybody up, the men, and the women said which songs they'd like of this list of 30. When they put them up with electrodes and bits and pieces, their bodies reacted in a very different way. So all the men said, it's the Kinks, You Really Got Me.
Yes.
That's the song that we really like. But when they connected them up, fantastic song.
Yeah.
It was actually The Greatest Day by Take That. Greatest Day came out as a song. And the men put that down at 29.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. That's a girly record.
But that's the point, though. See, you can say what you like, Alex. If you were connected to the electrodes, your body physiologically reacts in a different way to actually what you meant to do.
No, I don't think you've read my research on me, Ben. Listen, I have never been wrong. There was once in the 80s, and it turns out I was right.
You can't beat the lie detector. Jeremy Kyle proves this week in, week out.
And who wants to listen to that idiot? Hey, listen, it's great talking to you as always. Could we be best mates? I tell you why I think it would work now. No, hang on, don't laugh.
Sure?
Don't laugh. I think it would work.
Is this how you make all your friends?
Yeah, because what I'm thinking is, you see, I'm deeply unattractive, 27 stone, and there's not much downstairs. And I'm thinking if we hung out together, because you're married, I could have your cast-offs.
You could have my cast-offs.
You know what I mean? Do you think that could work?
But you've got this strange idea of my life, Alex.
I have seen it with my own eyes. Women are magnified towards you. They love you. They think you're delicious. I've told you this already.
They're magnified towards me. What, they get bigger?
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm not very good with words.
I don't know what you mean. You've got some strange idea.
Stop
Honestly,
it. Ben, you're working me from behind. Stop it.
Alex,
the women love you.
Alex.
Stop it.
You know that there's nothing as exciting as you're portraying my life to be. I've spent my life now with my family and my children. There's nothing to cast off. If I had a cast off, though, I would be more than happy to send them your way. It strikes me they'd be a little bit scared as soon as I met you. But
Tom Jones thinks it's not unusual. I've seen it with you, and it is. They love you. Hey, Ben Shephard, good to talk to you. And I'm sorry you're not doing mainstream programmes with things that I actually watch, like
you're actually interested in.
But if you ever fancy doing those type of programmes, I'll tune in again. Rory, really nice to have you on, and if you want to be best friends, I'll give you my number. It's 07879. Cheers, big man, that was brilliant.
No worries, Alex.
Thank you for playing along.
No worries.
Good to